Here we are at our nice little Hamburg project. Remember, it had that vinyl soffit on the front mansard, so we went ahead and replaced that with the wood shake shingles. We had the windows that we had capped off, or we were pointing out to cap off, so this is what we ended up doing, which really came out nice. Loving it. All these sills are pitched out so it won't hold any water. Okay, the customer went ahead and splurged on getting some new face lights which are sharp, along with some LED soffit lights that were all rusted out, so we replaced all of those. Smart move. But yeah, did a fantastic job on the windows. I'm very pleased with them. Okay, and then the siding. Oh my gosh, what a difference in the siding. So if you look back at our old video, you'll see that this was all cinder block in through here. So we furred this all out, went ahead and ran. We also capped off this glass window in here, and it'll be actually pretty easy if they ever replace these, because there's a inside stop that they could just disassemble the stops to get that glass out. So the siding, we went ahead and we still got to get up and trim that window. Obviously, we omitted the crown in the window because on the inside of the house, or on the inside of the apartment, that's all you seen was rough wood. So we went ahead and omitted that. So this will all get trimmed out with white aluminum. We're going to come in and they're going to finish this up, if weather permits, today. We had an issue with the insulation. We're going to insulate the attic, I believe, in the winter, and we're going to have to do that from the inside. Okay, we had a big old bee's nest that wasn't allowing the siders to work back here, so they ended up having to kill the day to do with that peak. We were going to basically try to do the front and rear peak this time with the siding off, but since we're going to have to, it's going to be kind of fruitless doing them walls without doing that roof. So we're going to go ahead and do that in there, hopefully in the winter months. We had to relocate the wire. You can see the insulator for the main wire feed coming in. We had to relocate that. That was about a foot to the right and lower, so we got that a little bit more taut. This has all got to get dressed up yet in here. This will be done, I believe this crew will be back in tomorrow. That's actually the carpentry crew that did all the windows, but I had them handle this, and then my siding crew did all of this. We ended up trimming out the big window we were concerned about, so luckily it wasn't rotted. And then what we got to do is we're going to cut a piece of our poly and fill in that opening and dress it up here. The customer is going to need to get a masonist in here because there's a hole in the block here. The old siding went down probably about 10 inches below this new siding, and it covered up the cinder block. Obviously we're not down that low anymore. Okay, we painted these wires. They were all that red, so we got those painted, and luckily it dried enough for us to go ahead and because it rained yesterday, probably about 3 hours after we painted. All of our windows are capped off with a flashing. You can see that little drip cap above the window going across the top, so any water's being diverted out. They're caulking as they're going. All of their corners. Well, this corner's got to be caulked. Looks like somebody ran out of caulk, so we'll go through and do our punch list. The back section here is just about done. The same thing too. They got to trim the back window, and then finish this side. So they got probably about 2 square of siding left to do, close to 2 square, which is probably got 2.5 square left. So I thought we were going to have more left than that. I got to finish trimming this. We're building out this fascia board because we want to put a gutter on here. And we got our little squirrel who's probably trying to figure out where the heck, how come he can't get into his house anymore. This side here, we've got all of our little tidbits of buttoning up. We did not unbolt any of the fire escape supports, so we went ahead and we flashed around all of that stuff. So that's all watertight and neat. And then when we're all said and done, we're going to end up putting our profile gutters. We're not going to gutter any of the apron roofs here. They never were guttered. We're going to end up just guttering just the eaves. But this came out real nice. I'm very pleased with it. Hats off to Harry and the crew. And guys definitely are definitely seasoned professionals in the area, and I am so glad that they're part of the team. Oh, okay, I'm guessing, weather permitting, between today and tomorrow, the siding will be 100% buttoned up. We can get the pot out, we can get the trailer out, and then coordinate the gutter crew in to do their thing. Ooh, we got some sunshine. Drying things out here. What a transition. And then he can have his parking lot back. So the electrician will be in tomorrow. I'm not going to bring him in today. I'll have him come in tomorrow, get the rest of these wires remounted, and then he'll have his project done, all of his work. We had to take all of these meters off, put our blocking, and then remount the meters. So there was a lot to do in the electrical end of it. And then on the other side, there was about a mile of wire to be rehung. So a impressive little project here. So I'm thinking, yeah, we probably got 1 square left there, another square left on the dormer, maybe 1.5 squares, 1/4 square, and then we got plenty to button it up. I'll probably have about maybe a 1/2 square left over, so it's good. Great job.